Hey, welcome to the team. We are so glad you're here at Human Computing. To get you started and set up for success, we're going to walk through the basics of our security program. And don't think of this as just a long list of rules. Really, this is the foundation for how we all work together to protect our clients, our projects, and of course each other. So let's jump right in.
This quote from our acceptable use policy really nails it. Security here isn't someone else's job. It's a shared responsibility. Every single thing we're about to talk about today is designed to protect you just as much as it protects the company. It's all about creating a safe digital space where we can all do our best work.
All right, so here's a quick look at what we'll cover. We're going to start with the absolute core, securing your digital ID. From there, we'll talk about keeping your tools safe, how we handle our information, and what it means to use our systems the right way. And then we'll wrap it all up with how you officially agree to be a part of our security culture.
Okay, let's dive into the most important piece of the puzzle, your digital ID. Seriously, think of your account as the master key to our entire digital world. Protecting it is job number one, your very first line of defense.
This one is super simple, but it is absolutely non-negotiable. It's one person, one account. That's it. Your account is basically your digital fingerprint here. Everything you do is tied directly to you. And that's exactly why you can never, ever share your password or let someone else use your account. Not a family member, not even a trusted teammate. It just completely breaks that chain of trust and accountability we rely on.
So how do you actually protect that key? Well, it all starts with a strong password. And when we say long and complex, we just mean using a good mix of letters, numbers, and symbols to make it really tough to guess. But here's the really critical part. You can never reuse a password from another website. Why? Because if that other site gets breached, you can bet attackers will try that same password right here. A truly strong password is one that's unique to our systems. That way, even if a phishing scam tricks you, you wouldn't know the password to give away in the first place.
Now, a great password is just the first lock on the door. Multi-factor authentication, or MFA, is the second. You know what I'm talking about? It's that little code from your phone app or a tap on a security key that proves it's actually you logging in, not some hacker who stole your password. And just to be crystal clear, at Human Computing, MFA is not optional. It's required for all accounts all the time. It is hands down one of the most effective things we do to keep everyone safe.
Okay, so your digital ID is locked down tight. Perfect. Now let's talk about the tools you use every single day. Your laptop, your phone, even your desk. This is the next layer of our shared responsibility.
These three habits right here are just fundamental. Locking your screen when you step away, it's all about preventing someone from just walking up and getting access. Sure, we have a 10-minute auto lock, but making it a habit yourself is what really matters. And updates? Think of them like patching holes in our digital armor before the bad guys can find them. So please, never bypass them. And if you see a security alert pop up, that's our system screaming that something is wrong. Don't ignore it. Those alerts are our automated frontline defense.
A lot of us work remotely, so your workspace security goes way beyond an office building. You have to connect to secure, password-protected Wi-Fi. That free Wi-Fi at the coffee shop? Definitely not your friend when you're doing company work. And when you're on a call about something sensitive or have important info on your screen, just be mindful. Find a private spot where you won't be overheard or overlooked.
And this brings up a huge point. Digital security means absolutely nothing without physical security. The world's strongest password can't do a thing to protect a laptop that gets stolen from your car. So treat your work devices like you treat your wallet or your keys. This idea also applies to having a clean screen and clean desk. If you have sensitive information out, just make sure it's not visible to prying eyes.
Right, we've secured you, the user, and we've secured your device. Now let's talk about the whole reason we're here, our information. Protecting this data isn't just some IT rule, it's absolutely central to our mission and to the trust our clients, especially our government clients, place in us. It really is our most valuable asset.
At Human Computing, we operate in two completely separate digital environments. The easiest way to think about it is like we have two separate, super secure buildings. On one side, we have the Gov environment, which runs on Microsoft GCC High. This is where all of our sensitive U.S. government contract work happens. On the other side is our commercial environment, which is on Google Workspace, for all our non-federal business. The most important rule here? You have to use the right building for the right data. Never, ever mix them.
So what exactly goes into that Gov building? Well, the main type of data you'll be working with is called Federal Contract Information, or FCI. It's pretty much what it sounds like, any information related to a government contract that is not meant to be public. Now, depending on your role, you might eventually handle an even more sensitive type of data called CUI. But don't worry about that for now. We'll train you on that if and when you need it. Just remember, FCI lives in the Gov environment.
This brings us to a few really critical hard and fast rules. First, auto-forwarding your company email to a personal account is a huge no-no. It basically creates a copy of our data that's totally uncontrolled and insecure. Same logic applies to uploading any internal info or FCI to public AI tools and chatbots. Once it's out there, we've lost all control. The bottom line is really simple. Our data stays in our systems. Period.
All right, this leads us to your active role in all of this. You see, security isn't just about passively following rules. It's about being an aware, proactive defender. Honestly, your eyes and your good judgment are some of the best security tools we have.
Phishing is still the #1 way attackers try to break in, and they'll try everything: emails, text messages, even phone calls. Just watch for those classic red flags. They try to create a sense of panic or urgency. They send you attachments or links you totally weren't expecting, or they ask for sensitive info like your password or bank details. The best defense is a healthy dose of skepticism. Always pause and think before you click. So, what if it happens? What if you click the link? The first thing to do is not panic. And please, please do not try to hide it. We're all human. Mistakes happen. The single most important thing you can do is report it immediately. The faster we know something is wrong, the faster we can jump on it and limit any damage. Speed is everything, and there is absolutely no blame.
And just a few final but really important points on what's not allowed. We already talked about data, but let's be super clear. Never store company data on your personal cloud accounts like Google Drive or Dropbox, or on your own USB drives. And it should go without saying, but using company systems for any illegal activity, harassment, or to install pirated software is absolutely forbidden and will lead to immediate action.
Okay, we've covered a ton of ground. This last section is where we bring it all together. It's about your formal commitment to being a partner in protecting human computing. Let's make reporting an incident as simple as possible. Step 1 is just recognizing that something feels off. It could be anything: a lost phone, a weird pop-up that won't go away, or even that sinking feeling when you realize you emailed a file to the wrong person. Step 2, report it, fast, to the owner or the security lead. And step 3, what's our mantra? Don't hide it. Speed is always more important than blame. To put all of this into practice, there's one last, very important step. Your access to all of our company systems is only granted after you've had a chance to formally review and acknowledge our core security policies. This just makes sure that every single person starts on the same page with a clear understanding of their responsibilities.
Specifically, there are 2 key documents we need you to read and sign. The first one is PLO AUP 01, which is our acceptable use policy. It covers all the do's and don'ts we've been talking about. The second is PLO AC 01, our access control policy. That one details all the rules around accounts and passwords we started with. Together, they basically make everything we just discussed official.
So we'll leave you with this question to think about. Security here isn't just about a checklist. It's a culture built on trust. The trust we earn from our clients and the trust we have in each other. By really taking these ideas to heart, you become more than just an employee. You become a guardian of that trust. We are thrilled to have you on board. Welcome.